Cheers everybody, welcome to another beer review, and in this one we're off to Vocation. Now this one has been put in Sainsbury's. It's put in Sainsbury's on purpose. We have got a can of their Death by Daiquiri. Now I'm sure they did another beer, like a cocktail infused beer a while back called Death by Margarita. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, so it's relatively new in Sainsbury's. It's 4.5% ABV. My brewery of the year from last year, I have to say. Vocation, great brewery, solid as you can get. But the thing is with me with Vocation is the price of the beer. It's always been good. It's always been cheap, relatively cheap, and good quality. So got a lot of respect for these people, these guys, should I say, or these, everybody. Got to be all inclusive as ever. It says, having braved a host of sour fruits and ventured into cocktail territory with our Mexican-inspired Death by Margarita, so they've done it. It's time to salsa over to tropical Caribbean island of Cuba. With for an enchantingly wicked dance with a daiquiri. Now, Cuba, I've always liked to go to Cuba, got a lot of respect for Cuba. I'm going back to the missile crisis now. Someone who could just point them missiles just over there towards Florida, just to wind them up. It gets a little bit of respect, doesn't it? Got to have balls of steel to do that, really. Got to have balls the size of kind of like space hoppers to pull that off. But no, really, seriously, I would love to go to Cuba. The old cars, the women are supposed to be. The women are supposed to be something over there. I'm a married man. I can't talk like that. Anyway, inspired by the classic Cuban cocktail, this syrupy, sweet, and slightly tart, fruity sour beer balances a tantalizing infusion of fragrant, juicy strawberry and bright, zesty lime. So, strawberry and lime predominantly with a beer. Let's crack it open. This was, I think, was under £3. I think it's about 2.50. This, to be honest, I've never had a daiquiri in my life. I don't know what I'm smelling, to be honest. It's fruit-inspired aroma, but I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what daiquiri is, so let's just whack it in. Do I like sours? Yes, I do. It's a style that is hit and miss. You know when you get a bad sour, and you bloody know when you get a good one. You really do. I've every faith in this brewery that this will be half decent. Just do so. Beer in a glass. As you can see, there's kind of like it's glowing for me. It's a dissipating head. Let's get a whiff. Getting a lime. More than strawberry. Slightly boozy, but it's pleasant. So I'm going to go in. Cheers, everybody. Pour that in. Let's go in again. First off, I asked myself, is this faithful to a daiquiri or whatever it is? I'm not a cocktail waiter. I know Tom Cruise. Is it faithful? I can't comment on that because I've never had, the real deal, the cocktail in my life. So I can't really say that this is a faithful interpretation in regards of flavour. But what I can say is, usually sours really hit you in the mouth, and they're kind of like, it's a sour. But what I'm getting is more of a malt build in this beer. It feels, you get the bricks at the base, you get the whatever malt build they have. I'm picking it up on the back end, and for me, it makes the beer more palatable. Usually with a sour, like I say, it's very tart, it's very aggressive, it's in tartness, and it makes you, it makes you peel back your lips and show your teeth. This, it doesn't. It's very well balanced, actually. Limes. The strawberry is slightly hidden more than anything else. Do I like it? Well, it's very pleasant. I have to say, it's pleasant. I've had a lot worse. And to be honest, I'm quite intrigued by it now because it's very, very drinkable. 4.5, not too strong. It's full of flavour. It's not a beer that really kind of like repels you in a way. It's very, very pleasant. And I think that is the word for this review. Pleasant. And you can't really, go wrong with it. There's a nice balance between the sourness, the fruitness, the cocktailness, and the beer. So for me, I'm going again. Smells like a sour. Feels like a cake. I know it's weird. Feels like you're drinking a Madeira cake. Yeah. Cat's looking at me. It feels like you're drinking a Madeira cake, but it's really, really nice. Would I buy it again? I think I would. It's pleasant. Very pleasant indeed. So, Death by Daiquiri. Never had a daiquiri in my life, but I tell you what, it's a nice tasting beer, not too tart, and it makes it more and more palatable because of that. So boys and girls, Vocations, pick it up in Sainsbury's. Tell me what you think of that. It's a strange one, but it's nice. Thank you very much for all your support and everything. You all stars, every one of you, including you. See you on the next one. Bib bib.